This video is about to show you a different type of bite registrations and different type of how to do bite block. So to do this at home is really simple. It's really simple. There is uh, some other ways, that is more professional. There is a way that it is more like homemade conventional. So professional bite blocks, they come like this. You know, they come like this. Those are the called bite blocks. So um, when you do your bite block, you see, um, well, again, professionally, there's 22 millimeters uh, from here, 22 millimeters from the bottom to the top. And in here is only 18 millimeters. So, and should not be higher than the retinal motor pad area. Cannot be high. Otherwise, the person start getting headaches. So, I'm gonna show you, if you have something like that at home, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do the bite registration with it and stabilize it. So, same way if you have something like that, so basically, um, you just bite on it. Um, just imagine this is you without no teeth. Um, so, in order to get your bite, let me pick one. In order to get your bite, let me close this down. You warm this up. You just warm this one up and put it in your mouth and you bite on it. That's it. You bite slightly hard with it. You just put it in your mouth and try to do the best you can to leave some marks on, so that way the technician can direct himself when he could do this type of articulation. Okay, so the other type of bite that you can do is with the wax. So you can do this with um, warm water, warm water or any type of heat can actually melt this, kind of like soft this wax up. I'm gonna soft it up right here with my torch. So you see how I'm gonna fold it. So you can do this with water, warm water, or you can do it with um, anything that can heat the wax up. You just fold it. My music is done. I'm doing this video because I'm slightly tired. A lot of people are asking questions how to do it. And you fold the wax like this in a U shape. And U shape. And just again, this is you. Imagine this is you without no teeth. And then just put it right there on your arch. And you bite on it. And you bite on it. So that's one another way to do your bite registration. So just with one sheet of wax, you can do this. You can do this type of bite. And then going back to the bite blocks, those are called bite blocks. So in order to stabilize your bite block and get your bite registered, you might get one of this. You might get one of that. So that's the reline kit from Walmart. I'm gonna mix it up over here with the powder right here on my desk. Got the monomer. I should have something to mix it with. Right, yep, I have something to mix it with right here. You kind of mix this up. Just put in the monomer in. Um, I'm making this video. I'm gonna leave it recording so that way anybody who have questions, that question should be answered about the bite registrations. This is kind of a smells horrible. Stinks. So here is the powder. It's called monomer and polymer. This is the powder. Really stinks. I'm doing this live because I don't have a time to be editing videos. So maybe getting a little lazy. So I'm mixing the reline material. Mixing it really good. So what I'm gonna do with this, what I'm gonna do with is stabilize the bite. Try to stabilize my bite registration with a bite block. So you cannot have a bite block without some type of material that can stabilize that bite. So I think the consistency that I need is getting there. So this is you. Let's see if this is too bulky. You can trim it all around. You can actually do a lot of things with it. I just, before this completely sets, I'm using my finger. I'm gonna stabilize my bite with it. Right there. That's the whole main purpose of this material. And you stabilize. You look at yourself in the mirror. You might mark the midline, the center of your face. So that's pretty much, technician can do the rest, by finding where your cannons should be. And I think he can start working with this. And all you do is just wait until this material is completely set. Music again is over. See, this is you bite registration with the bite block. Then you can start mounting. What do you need this for? this how you have this stabilized, and with this bite tells the technician how your jaw relation comes together. You know, that tells the technician how everything comes together and can be able to articulate, make articulation of your jaw. You know, so then can be able to set teeth. You know, you can be able to set teeth on this bite block, or he can make his own. Take this off and start all over again. By already knows that articulation and your jaw relations is already there. You know, so um, again, bite registration, bite block is really important for the denture creation. Um, if you don't bite really well together, you will have not a good wax triumph. You know, some people blames the doctor, blames the technician. Oh, my first triumph was horrible. You know, I'm so disappointed. This is not what I was expecting. You know, it's a simple. You did not bite right. You had a wrong bite, and then your triumphs are wrong because you didn't beat right. You know, so, but if you make an effort to have a good bite, then you watch triumph, it will be excellent because your bite was perfect. You know, without any good bite registration in the dental process, your wax triumph not good. Without any good impression on denture process, also you trying on your denture is not gonna be good. So all that is comes together in the end to create really good dentures. Good, good. So um, that's one of the things that I wanted to share with you guys. Um, that it is important to do those correctly and be able to have a good wax try. Anywhere, even when you go to your dental office, it is important that you try not to slide your jaw when you're biting. You know, it's understandable that you don't know where to bite when you don't have those upper and lower teeth. You know, when you don't have upper and lower teeth, it's really hard to find where you bite. So, um, well, the dentist sometimes just help you guide. It normally says pull your tongue up and then help you and guide your jaw to have a good bite. So, as I mentioned before, if you have something like this, it's called bite blocks. If you have something like that, it's called bite blocks. Sometimes it has to be custom made. Sometimes it comes from a hard plate. Um, it's called base plate. It can be a whole wax also that stabilize the bite, you know, and and now you know what to do with them. You know, when you have something like that, the bite blocks are needed to create the articulation. You see, the articulator is to create the articulation and mimic your bite, how you bite. So right here in those areas, that's where you set. Uh, the technician sets the teeth. You know, so really, oh no, my sound is not good. I might have to make another video about this. Can you guys hear me better now? I hope my sound for all this time that I have been talking at least is better. Otherwise, I will create another video again tomorrow, or I can repeat um, what I just said about the bite registration. Um, that is really I kind of put the microphone closer to me now, so that way the audio could be better. What I was saying is that to create dentures, first is the impression, right? The impression you take at home. Um, if you're setting your own teeth, let's see, you setting your own teeth, you can do many things to create your own bite registration. So, as I mentioned before, to create your bite registration, you can do it with already formed by um, block. This is a block, so this by block, what it does, I'm repeating myself again for people that they just walked in, or for those who didn't hear me. So, this is a preform by block. This is, let's see, a person. This is you, and what you do is put it in your mouth, warm it up actually with water, really good water, warm, and because you have to mush it in, you have to bite together really good, and and wait until this sets. Wait until this sets. So this is one way to do your own bite registration. Of course, you mark your midline to where you're gonna set the teeth. You mark your midline. We always guide ourselves as a technician on our midlines. So this is the center of you human beings. This from the center of your nose, the center of your face, and if they would cut you in half, this is called a suture line right here. All this line that you see here, this is called suture line. This. So we normally guide ourselves through this line in every person that indicates, that tell us where to put the two front teeth, and we never wrong, and technician never wrong. If they use that social line and people still arguing, no, my dentures just, my teeth was not placed right, it's not correct, doesn't look right, it's not lining up. Come on. It was placed in the center of your hole as a human that has that line. It's called suture line. So whether your nose is went to some other side somewhere, your face is completely different. It's completely different. Um, it's completely different story. Whether you had a fracture on the past, but this is never wrong. If I normally follow this line as my guideline when I do place my two front teeth, I always follow this. This is never wrong. People can mark whatever they want here, here, but it never wrong over here. Uh, so the midline is really important. You have to mark, and Another way to do it was using the wax, right? I mentioned that again. For those who just got here, I'm just showing how to do a bite blocks. It's called bite registrations. If you have a sheet of wax like this, sheet of wax like this, all you do is get water, warm water. Exactly. The freedom, that's the area, the freedom, the social line. So, um, you warm your wax up, really warm, and then start folding it and make it slightly a cylinder shape of the wax. And fold it, just fold it, U shape, and put it in your mouth and bite on it. And you can kind of like use your finger to kind of like tuck it in, like I'm doing over here, you know. So you use your finger and you're creating a bite registration. I'm using this articulation because I can't do it on myself. I don't wear no dentures. Um, as a person without teeth, should have something like that for mush bite, which called mush bite is using a wax to sterilize your bite, right? So is another way to do it. I mean, I get asked so many questions about bite blocks. So this is again custom bite blocks and indicates where to set the teeth. If you ever sometimes you say, I want to see more teeth, I want a bigger teeth, I get that a lot. Um, if you have a small ridge, big teeth doesn't go for you. Increasing this to see more smile. This is a normal dimension, but if you want to see more teeth, technician must increase this like that. Or a lot of people, I can still see teeth. It's because your face has a lot of tissue, which is skin, and then a lot of people also request to have a more teeth showing. So what do we do? Increase this. So basically, you have your mouth open constantly, you know, and that does have effect like his headaches. Headaches. If you have too open bite like that and you just want see teeth, that's how it is. You're gonna have you in your rest position, you're resting. This is how your face is. Open. Here should not be higher over here. This is called retromotor pad. You cannot violate that rule to be like this. Too high. Too high, it creates headaches. Well, can you make dentures using our cast impression from the previous dentist? I think so. As long as it has not be too old, maybe you have changed. The pen has not be so more over 3 months because people change. They get weight, they lose weight, and impressions that are old that will not work. Yes, Joe's is my company. Yes. Yeah. So I decided to go live and make this video live So that way I can leave it on, and for those who've been asking questions, can be answered uh, through this video. So because I get a lot of question about how to do the bite blocks, it's the same thing for partials. As you know, the bite blocks are necessary to guide the technician and the doctor. Normally in a dental office, the doctor does the bite blocks. I mean, the bite registration technician do the bite blocks for the dentist to find the jaw relations. There's a lot of people that they bite like that, you know. This is a normal bite. There's a like that, you know. So there is so many people that bite differently, and then the outcome and results also vary. Completely is different. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe for those who might browsing on the internet and they just find this video. Subscribe. I have a lot of stuff that I show around, tutorials, and you're not gonna miss any if you subscribe and hit the notifications. So thank you also, Charissa. Is that correct? How you pronounce your name? Yeah. So thank you for you guys' support. If you know somebody that needs denture, have them subscribe my channel and make a comment. So by the end of this month, again, a giveaway for those in need. Right? Even you still can participate in the drawing. Maybe give it to somebody that you know that needs the denture. I wish I can help everyone. I want to help as many as I can, and give that smile back for those people in need. So yeah, don't forget to mention that to someone you know, and they can subscribe to my channel. I need the support. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers this year. I'm close, crossing fingers. So have a good night, and thank you again, everyone. Now you know how to do bite blocks and bite registration. Thank you.